Yeah, it's Tuesday night, folks. How you doing? Para pinche música de Scarface, papá.
Chicho, ¿qué te digo yo?
All right. Hey, welcome to hashtag PBT Tuesday Night Live, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Lose weight, feel younger and healthier again. Call us at 956-441-2188. It will be an amazing experience for you. If you feel sluggish, tired, gained weight, or you're looking for a primary care clinic to help improve your quality of life, hormone replacement therapy, weight loss therapy, IV vitamin infusion, and peptide therapy, all designed to help you feel great and healthier. Again, offices in McAllen and Harlingen. Call 956-441-2188 and start feeling healthier again. Ladies and gentlemen, you know summer's coming around. You're going to be wanting to go out and do some outdoor activities. If you don't have the ganas to do it, man, pues tienen que hablarle a los Dr. T's, ¿verdad? Mr. Dr. T, Primary Care for Men and Women, 956-441-2188. Órale, esto, sústame one time. We got JT Joseph, JT Boaz Jimenez Campos. Man, that's a long name, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Since the last time I saw you, I'm doing so good que boggles the mind, my bro.
You look sharp, bro.
Always. I got that, the estilo chingón.
Yeah.
I gotta keep it on me, bro.
That's what I got. Todo chingón estilo, papá. Sústame one time.
You wear it good, bro. But you know what? It's like I tell everybody why that brand is what it is. Todo is everything.
Yeah.
Everybody, right?
Yeah.
Estilo is style.
Uh-huh.
And every single one of us, man, woman, and child, we all have a larger-than-life attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And we like to, we all know how we walk with our larger-than-life attitudes.
Yes, sir.
So that's what chingón is. That's what translates to
I
chingón.
like it, bro. I mean,
Todo chingón estilo is your walk, the way you walk larger than life, the way you shine. And that's for everybody. And
yeah.
That's why I created that.
Well, we're here because, Queen of the South's going on Netflix. But before we talk about that, because, man, we got some really cool stories about that. Talk about Todo Chingón Estilo. You got a website, you got T-shirts, you've got merchandise, and you've got that shirt that you're wearing that's pimp, bro.
This is a Chingón Estilo shirt, too. This is what I took on to season 5, y'all. It's a double-notch collar. All right, the double-notch collar.
¿Qué quiere decir double-notch collar, carnal?
Oh, bro, let me show you, man. Let me show you.
Show us.
Un pinche modeling show con Boaz.
I'm watching.
I'm going to take the modeling show overseas to the UK because to everybody watching, man, out there in the UK, thank you. The UK, Germany, overseas, man, where season 5 came out. Many of y'all have hit me up in the DM and you say, hey, Boaz, you got a style. Your style's giving our men over here in the UK a run for their class. So with that being said, I can't wait to bring the Saragusa, the double-notch collar. The double-notch collar, bro, has this little notch right here in the corner. Mm-hmm. And I got a little notch back here, which means no matter how many times I take off my jacket and put my jacket on, I will always be able to pop my collar effortlessly.
Órale.
Without fail.
Es todo,
Stays tucked in back here beautifully. Pauly Saragusa. The man behind the shirt, the man behind this beautiful look.
How in the hell did that happen? How did you get involved with Saragusa?
Bro, that was just a beautiful little thing thanks to a man named Mark Hernandez. They call him the boss.
Órale. Mark Hernandez connected you with him?
Yeah, so Mark Hernandez connected me with Paul, and it was just because Paul is a big, huge fan. Yeah, you think you're a fan of the show? Mm-hmm. We're fans of the show all over, right? And we got some diehard Boaz fans, bro.
Sí.
Even in Sinaloa, from what I understand, como dice un reporter, Luis Chaparro.
Yeah.
I got the craziest fans all over the world.
I bet.
I love it. And all it tells me is that everybody is bold with it. They get bold with the way they move. They get bold with the way they get down and maneuver through life. And as you have, I do the same. I get bold with the way I make things. Coming up with the Todo Chingón Estilo style. As I was doing season 1, 2, and 3, coming from the stunt man aspect of things. Thank you, Russell Towery, for calling me in to do a stunt. Thank you, Ben Loboto, for recognizing the magic you saw in me. And just thank you, everybody on the show. I mean, season 5 coming out April 7th here in the USA. It just feels good to have all this love, the appreciation for the art.
Yeah.
When life imitates art, art imitates life, and vice versa, and all that good stuff. But growing as this character, people kept hitting me up, and I saw my fan base growing on Instagram on JT Campos 1, and
especially when you were filming, you were showing pictures of you and Marcel Dumas and all those guys.
People asking me for like, hey, I want something that's yours that I could rep, something that's yours, and something that's mine. I'm like thinking, what do you mean something like mine? I was still learning new things, bro.
Yeah.
I was realizing that, wow, here we go.
Well, you need somebody to be handling all that while you're doing the craft, you know.
Well,
you're doing
it's still just me. A lot of it is just me. You
see,
know?
but hey, dude, it takes a lot from really focusing on certain things like your
I feel like
creativity,
I'm all
right?
over the place sometimes.
Yeah, dude,
but
I know how it feels,
thank
bro.
God that we have enough creative juice in us to feel like we can actually almost micromanage everything.
Yeah.
Until you realize, ya es mucho.
And if you don't have enough creative juice, Dr. T's primary care for men.
I got 3 T's, bro. I got 3 testicles. I got enough testosterone, bro. A lot of people don't know that about Boaz, but a little known fact. I'm sorry, I got 1, I got 3.
Then you're in the wrong film industry then, bro.
Little known fact, I tried to go that route before I did anything else.
There you go.
Why do you think Boaz is always in bed with 2 or more?
Yeah,
that's true.
Man, puro pinches haters en ese jale, carnal.
Bro,
Sústame one
it
time.
ain't only when life imitates art imitates life. To my beautiful women at home, I love you all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about that because when in shows there's structure, right? There's like the main star, the second, the co-star, what part of the structure or the ladder were you considered? Because
I started off at the bottom. I became number 6.
Yeah, but you became one of the most prevalent and popular, right?
Yes.
Besides Teresa and Pote, James.
Right.
I mean, all right, James, right? But Teresa and Pote and Boaz is basically the nucleus of this shit, right?
Yep.
Thank you,
I mean, have you been told that before or what?
You know what? I'm not gonna be like, no, I haven't heard that, because I hear that a lot, and so many people hit me up like, "Con tal pinche spin off the Boaz?" Like everybody,
Yeah.
Where's that Boaz spin off? I'm like, all right, look, I'm thinking about it, and I have to be honest, man. The whole time I have been thinking about a spin off, but that's why I've been working on music. Because for me, music helps transcend through space and time, and you can tell a story. And I want to work with various artists.
Yeah.
When you think like Quentin Tarantino and great I got to meet Quentin because of Robert Rodriguez, one of my biggest mentors, right? Like Robert Rodriguez here in Texas took me under his wing in the sense of I worked on.
He's one of those groundbreaking guys.
Bro, I worked on Sin City, Sin City 2, Machete Kill, Sin City 4. I was even on Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but that never made the cut. I was an extra
It's on the edit floor, the edit room floor.
Alita Battle Angel. That
What's
man,
this guy with 3 testicles doing? Cut him off. Cut him off.
Hey,
Oh my God.
it's messed up. I just told you the truth about me, but hey, it's not like it's out there overly grown. It's under control, okay?
It looks like a walnut, I guess.
Bro.
All right?
Oh my God.
Bro, you don't want
Shell
to
of a
know.
walnut, right? All kind of wrinkly and
Be
shit.
glad you don't turn me
You know?
on enough to find out that night, okay? Okay? You don't turn me on enough to...
Manscaping o no,
Nah,
carnal?
bro,
No, traes
I
puro
do
pinche welcome to the
manscape.
jungle, carnal, okay?
I was like Axl Rose for a while, man. Welcome to the jungle. But now it's I've had to clean up my act. So everything is different. these
Yeah.
days. Everything is different.
No, honestly, man, going back to, you becoming probably one of the more popular, prevalent characters on, and I'm not just saying that because you're here, dude, because before we even knew it was you or who you were and all that, right?
Before you even
Yes.
knew I worked with you way
It was
back in the past.
Yes.
we fucking looked forward, like, when's Boaz
Yes.
coming back on?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate you saying that. I mean,
no,
I
y
really
neta,
do.
carnal, y no es porque
Means
te
a lot.
conocemos o ahora y todo ese jale, ¿me entiendes?
Means a
Because
lot.
this was happening before. And then, so I always wonder, what part of the ladder is, and what are you considered? A co-star, a supporting cast member? What is that? What is
Man,
that title?
I don't even care right now.
Well, I just want to know just to figure
You know
out
what?
whenever I watch
guess
a
I was
show.
just a guest star for the longest time. You know, you saw the Oscars the other day, right? I
Yeah.
mean, we all know about that craziness. So I'm doing comedy too.
Yeah, I mean,
And to think that if I ever
was that shit for real or was it fake, bro?
Well, I'm just
the
gonna
Will
say,
Smith. Neta, carnal. Hey,
in my opinion,
on your opinion, was it fake or was it real? Was it a setup?
Look, I'm
was
gonna
it something
say-
to trend the next day?
let's say it was a mixture of everything. How about that? Because one, we know Chris Rock is a comedian, and then we know he can. We know me. I'm gonna say me as a comedian. I know that there's so much truth out there in the world happening. It could be a mixture of various emotions that one's gonna feel. We see that happening. We feel like we could just talk about certain subjects, certain things that are happening. You could talk about me if I got like real deep about my secrets and my family and shit like that.
So
I'm pretty
you're
sure
saying
people
it's
talk about
real?
it. I'm gonna say there's real, and then there's also just, staged. Why not? Because I also think it was a little bit staged. Why not? But as far as Will and his family being under attack, they're under attack.
Well, hold on a second. Now that
People
you
say
say
shit.
you feel that the Will Smith slap on Chris Rock was a little bit staged.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's either got to be entirely staged or
Well,
not. Right?
Exactly. Well,
So-
it's the way I saw it, even in slow mo. I felt like Chris Rock expected it. I saw it coming. I mean, I know I'm a stuntman, and as a stuntman, it's like you gotta take that shit, and you can't be faking it before you get it.
So if it's deliberate,
Chris was the ultimate stuntman that night for me, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
why did they do it?
Well, that.
Why do you think they
Man,
did
I don't
it?
want to get political on things.
No,
bro, 'cause
it's-
everything's
this isn't even
it
political.
It ends up becoming political.
It
can I?
isn't. No, why? No, why
I'm
did,
talking about my industry, and I don't want to talk about the industry that
Well-
I'm in, because I understand how I could feel I've been beautifully benefited by it, and at the same time maybe taken advantage
Well,
of.
you're not saying everybody in the industry's talking
that's how
about
we all
it.
feel, right?
Don't worry about it.
No, it's not
Just
even-
say what you feel. You know?
I just did.
Well, why do you think they did it if it's
just did.
staged?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things, man.
Was it to trend the next day? Was it a stunt? Because look, I'm from radio, bro. I know all about publicity stunts. I've
put me
done
on the
them.
spot, y'all.
Come on, boys.
You put me on the fucking spot. Like,
No, dude.
tell us, Boaz. Tell us.
Hey, dude, everybody's talking about this stuff.
Well,
and when I
and
found
why is
out
that?
Boaz was going to be here,
And why
I
is
said,
that?
I'd like to hear his
So what
take.
else do we got going on in the world?
Well, we got a lot of things, but
So
that's
what else?
political.
Well,
That
no,
shit,
okay. And
wars
because
and all that
everything is
bullshit.
because everything else.
But this is Hollywood.
Everything's political when you think about it, and everything becomes about a
Do you
distraction.
feel like if you'd
And
say
everything-
something that didn't pertain or they didn't like, that you'd be blacklisted
Well,
or
that's
something?
how come I'm fucking watching what I'm saying, Papa. That's why I'm watching what I'm saying, because as much as I appreciate this platform I'm on, I also realize that, maybe certain things didn't always work in my favor, or weren't to like really be in my favor. Or hey, that could be. And you know what? I only say that because of the way people have talked to me about, like, bro, they did you this way, they did you that way, they done you this way, and the whole time I'm like, whatever.
Boaz
because
would
I'm-
have said whatever he wanted.
Because I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm enjoying this, and I'm playing. Oh, they fucking you. Well, guess what? It takes two to fuck. Then I'm not just getting raped here. I'm enjoying the process of what's happening. So regardless of the way one person sees it, at the end of the day, it's the way I fucking see it and the way I feel it. And I always felt it to be, I'm winning.
Do you think Will?
I felt I was winning all the time. Bro.
Yeah, of course you are.
So-
That's what you
so-
got to have. The attitude,
so,
the
when I would go into a scene, before I would act with Cortez or with anybody, I would like just close my eyes. I think about my loved ones, and I ask myself, are you winning? When you go into what you're about to do, are you winning? Are you winning? When they say cut, did you win? Did you win? Are you win? That's how I go into every scene before I do any stunt. Before I do anything sometimes, man, before I leave my house. My family at home knows that when I leave my doors, when I walk out that front door, I clock in. I clock into the hustle. I clock into the hustle of life, the work, so that I can go maintain for me and mine and for anybody else I want to share with.
Do you think Hollywood is like, it's that? Because a lot of movie production companies have moved to Nashville,
Well, that's where
Louisiana.
incentives are, bro. They go wherever the incentives
Yeah,
are.
So do you think Hollywood is shrinking? Do you think it's
I don't even
becoming
think Hollywood
an
is shrinking.
old
I
school
think-
thing?
Well, it's trying to go back to maybe that old school feel, because no matter what and no matter where they go in the world, I don't give a damn where they're going. It all comes out of Hollywood. wherever the production goes, it's coming from Hollywood. That's why I say I live in Texas. My heart's in Texas. I'm from the Valley, bro. I come from the Rio Grande Valley. I now live in Austin. I tengo pinche homestead. I'm about to get some land near the lake.
But the main movie mafia's in Hollywood, right?
But my wallet's in LA. My wallet's in LA. That's where my money's at. That's where money comes out from me. So I follow the money out of LA.
Yeah.
And but you know, the thing about
it's
money,
your industry. You're in
the
it.
thing about money, we see where the gas prices are. We see what they're doing to our wallets. We see how they're hurting us. We see how COVID took everybody out of Onda for a while. And unless you really were from a poverty-stricken area and you really dealt with the bullshit of growing up, and the Valley can give you that blessing. And I'm gonna say give you that blessing because growing up, puros rice and beans and tortillas for however many days. And that's what it was for the longest time in your home.
Yeah.
Guess what? When COVID came, I smiled because I started thinking, now we get to see who's everybody's real hustle is.
Yeah.
How everybody can really survive. And that's what it became. And I'm not Hollywood, bro, where I didn't have to worry about
I know
how am
you're
I going to
not.
maintain.
I can tell you're not.
How am I going to maintain? Nah, because they have it.
Yeah,
A lot of people have that.
it's
They
like-
had the monetary means and whatever they needed.
It's
Others
like when
didn't.
you see the Academy
I know my Valley
crowd, right? The crowd right in front, and it seems like it's just their own particular special group, and it's hard for anybody to try to break into that or to break into that clique
Exactly.
or that club, and then they get up and slap the host, dude. I mean, and you know, even if it was a setup, to me, if you ask me,
It's
I can
still
say my opinion
disrespectful. Yeah, it's
because.
still disrespectful. It's still
but-
something they create.
In my opinion, it was create. I said, look, I
Why
was
is
telling
it created?
people,
To distract you for something else?
No,
that was
not
going on
even.
elsewhere?
It's-
no,
it's-
you don't think so?
look,
No conspiracy theory here?
well, how popular are the How popular are the Academy? This is my conspiracy theory.
Well, I
You might
mean,
think
the
it's a conspiracy
stuntmen never
theory.
get acknowledged. Or they will never get an Oscar
They
for being
should
a
have a
stuntman.
stuntman.
You'll have a category
award
for
show.
everybody else, right? But stuntmen don't really get their awards. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
My
They don't get
whole
their
take
praise.
on this, bro, was
I come from the stunt world, bro. Keep that in mind. So for me, the greatest stunt I ever pulled was becoming Boaz.
yeah, and you did well,
All right, so
and that's the way you should be held up on those merits.
I
You know, not
appreciate
because
you,
of your opinion on something, but anyway.
well, that's what I like to think. But sometimes people will hold you on your opinions, and they
Yeah.
won't see your work ethic, and then
And you get banned, you
and
get
then you
censored,
banned,
you get
and-
blacklisted.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bunch
bro.
of bullshit.
And then
I think it's wrong.
They say you're full of shit, that you're arrogant, and
Yeah.
that se lo tira bien, and it's none of that, bro. It's just the discipline you've had to put for yourself so that you could get to where you're at, and the shit you had to eat.
Well, my whole take on this, JT, is we're in an era and a time and place where it's all about the 24-hour cycle after.
Yeah.
And if you can do something on a program that's dying, and losing a lot of ratings and losing a lot of interest, and you got to do something spectacular like that, even if it is violence, to be able to trend the next day, and we're still talking about this.
Hey,
when
you
there's
know
so
what?
many other things happening in the world, right? Of
I
course.
think Everybody Hates Chris was a great show.
Do we have anybody talking or asking any questions there on the chat zone, babe?
Dario Puig says Will Smith is in an abusive relationship.
No, I don't know.
They
bro.
are raging on him all night. He had enough.
You know
Oh
what?
my goodness.
Hey, that's what he wanted.
He's in that polyamorous lifestyle living
Dude.
también, from what I understand, it's an open relation.
Yeah, that's
But
one
it's
thing
not
that we're
just
saying.
Hollywood that's like that. Sometimes it's just the fact that people want to express themselves free with love. And guess what? There's a lot of
Some
communicating
swingers
that takes,
carnal.
They're not, well, it's not even that. It's just free love, man. It's like when you believe in just sharing love and being about love, I guess people fail to realize that's a lot of communicating.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be open to communication. Communication is key to humanity and to moving further with whatever discussions you want to talk about. Communication is definitely key, and we fail to do that as a whole. The world in general, man, we can't even communicate right. That's why memes are so popular.
Did you live in Hollywood in
Nah,
LA,
bro,
Sunset Strip, all that
nah,
shit?
bro, thank God
were you
I-
able to
I've gone to
experience
visit,
that?
bro, and I've experienced that in itself, and that energy, and you know what? It's a beautiful place. I love everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, and I lay my head is home. But Texas, bro, there's just something about Texas. And as I was driving down to the valley this time, bro, because I rented a car, I thought about flying and doing this, that, and the other. And I was like, you know what? I get vertigo, bro, when I fly. And that shit messes me up for like 2-3 days.
It's that third testicle, bro.
It probably is, bro. It really is.
It's got you unbalanced
It just
and shit.
floats in the sack, bro. Too free, bro.
Yeah, that third ball is like, where the hell are we? 20,000 feet up in the fucking air.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, I'm gonna start
You're such
inflating
an
on this
ass.
motherfucker.
You're such an ass, bro. I should have never mentioned that shit. We ain't gonna let it down, bro.
I'm a comedian, man. I'm a
Never.
comedian.
Let it down.
Hey, I'm about
You know, I got
just-
2
hey,
balls. Boaz got 3.
Hey.
He crazy.
Hey, babe. But does Boaz get up and slap me? No.
Nah,
he
bro,
doesn't.
I won't
Because he
do
knows
that,
of
bro.
it. It's a cool thing. I mean,
I
it's
won't,
just
I
a joke, right?
Look, se pasaron de verga, man, at the shows, okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
You ain't just gonna get up and slap me either, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, yo
no, of
quería
course
ver
not.
chingazos, carnal.
Me vas a hacer algo así. And you know what? Chris Rock handled it beautifully. That's fine. I've been watching the trend how Chris and who's the bigger man between Chris and Will and everybody's saying Chris and some people say Will, and I'm like, you know what, man? If you keep fucking with me and you were saying shit about me,
It was just a
after a while,
one-liner,
bro,
dude.
I'm done. After a while, I'm done. If I'm gonna get up and I got enough money like that, I probably would. I'm not gonna slap you, but te voy a meter una pinche patada también.
Yeah.
Why not?
Ándale.
You know,
Dude.
if I'm going that far, let me get I know what it's like to get locked up.
I don't
for
even.
assault.
I don't even see. Look,
So sadly to say, me voy a ir pa'l pinche. Vámonos a la verga. We're spending the night in jail. You better hope they don't put you in the cell with me porque voy a acabar lo que comencé. culero.
Ándale,
Me
watch
vale
out.
madre.
yeah, Chris Rock's lucky you weren't there sitting in front, man.
Bro. Oh, yeah, bro. Simón que sí.
Hey, bro. let me-
Hey, look, that Boaz in the front. You know, hey, paz,
But
culero.
dude, you don't even watch that kind of violence on a hip hop award show, bro. And
I
it's
know.
on there, dude. It was like these guys are the elites, right?
Yeah.
I mean, pinche Will Smith es un elite, carnal. Ese vato trae
Yeah,
chingo
bro.
de feria. He's an amazing
Very
actor.
inspirational,
Está
bro.
desgraciado el vato.
He won that night. He won the award.
Y lloró. Y que
So you start thinking, well, it's got to have been set up, man. You know he's going to win, so it's going to be a real nice emotional speech.
Déjame meterle un
afterwards.
chingazo a Chris Rock.
Déjame meterle un chingazo. Everybody hates Chris, and we'll trend on it. But, I mean, it just... Everything looks bad at the end of the day. It's like brown against brown, black against black,
I
white
know,
against
bro.
white.
I mean,
We're trying to stop all that shit as we continue to
that's
progress in
exactly.
life.
And they did it for the purpose of trending the next day,
I
all
think
day,
so, too.
and
That's
having
what I'm
every
saying. It's a
because
little
man,
staged.
we laid down right after that happened, bro. It was already on YouTube with Australia Sky Network.
Yes.
It was already on like, wow, it just happened, but we didn't watch
Bro,
the show.
let me tell you something. If that would not shit have happened, if that shit would not have happened, I wouldn't have even known the Oscars were on that night.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, once you heard that shit, you're like, what? Oh shit, that's going on tonight.
Yeah.
And you know damn well that TV is good, I mean, but it's a dying.
I didn't know the Oscars were going on that night. I missed that shit. But once I heard he got slapped, I was like, wait a minute, that's tonight? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, what's going
but
on now?
everybody's about streaming platforms now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not about going to television. So the television ratings are, naturally going to decline. So what do they got to do? We got to create something that's going to send people to all our platforms tomorrow to justify any type
Why?
of revenue we can get from
Yeah, yeah,
advertising with the analytics. I mean, it's...
And the memes have just continued with that.
And
Oh
they're
my
great.
god!
I mean-
and some of them are real. Even your meme's good, bro.
Yeah.
You made a meme,
made
bro.
one,
Like,
yeah.
este vato.
I made a few of them, bro. I'm always working on that shit, dude.
You're the meme master, bro.
Yeah. Are there any TV awards? Is a Emmy Awards, right? Is it Emmy
You know
Awards?
what? I actually filled out that, and as an actor, bro, when I realized that either my agent or my manager or yourself has to I want to see if they'll nominate me for this or nominate. Man, I'm like, man, I got to file for that shit. Then I got to pay what?
Yeah.
Just so I
Es
could get
pura
looked
feria,
at.
carnal.
I'm like, really, man? Nah.
No,
Charlie,
hey.
I don't give a damn,
Hey,
man.
but it-
Because guess what? With what you told me, other people have told me.
Mm-hmm.
And that for me is my award. Just
Yeah.
the fact that I'm getting told certain things like, hey, I watched Queen of the South because of you. I got this family out there in Dallas, man. Pete, El Pistol Pete, man.
Saludos a Pistol Pete, carnal,
Pistol
Dallas,
Pete and
Texas,
Melissa,
Big D.
man. His daughter reached out to me, right? Pete was going through dialysis and whatnot, and season 5's coming on, and Melissa reaches out saying, man, thank you for, because COVID hit, bro. COVID sucked. You ain't gonna tell me you survived COVID without the arts. Because you full of shit. You lying. I know you watched the show. I know you listened to music. I know you colored, you painted. You did something. You got involved. You expressed yourself and you let your mind go places because feeling the way you were wasn't good. So anyway, Melissa reaches out saying thank you for season 5, and next time I go live, because she caught one of my lives and she got her dad watching my lives, and I try to interact with the base that I have following me, right? I don't even call them my fan base. I call them my strongest supporters. I got some day ones that have been following me like since day one. And
well, we're following you since you started in Queen of the South. So Queen of the South, if you ask me, man, boosted your stock.
Bro, that's my thing, bro. That's the one that I've done a lot of different work, but yeah, Queen of the South turned heads my way, and thank God. I appreciate it. To know the character Boaz is to know JT Campos, and to know JT Campos is to see a little Boaz.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the man JT Campos, behind the art, behind the creativity, man, I'm not even done. I haven't even created my best work yet. I really haven't. I'm trying to write a spin-off in the form of music, like I was saying. I want to tell a story. That's why Todo Chingon Estilo with Rob G and my boy Ricky Rossetti. That's why Narcotraficante with Big Los and Ricky. That's why that new song I just sent you, Abre La Boca. That's why my song with Christian Del Rock and Ricky Rossetti. There's like a story I'm trying to tell through music, because I know that like Quentin Tarantino, right, in his movies, he would put his sound score first. He would get the soundtrack first together for every scene that he was gonna have in his movie. So I started thinking about what I've been writing right now as my idea for a Boaz spinoff, and I started thinking, you know what? As I make music and I transition into my character Tommy Calle on music and whatnot in music, why not start telling an idea of like what would have happened with this character Boaz? And some people are such diehard fans, some of these musicians, that if I let them tell it their way, they're going to tell it authentically true, the way they feel it, the emotion that they're in, the state of mind that they're at. And I can only imagine what the song sounds like to the soundtrack.
Yeah.
This is something I did. This is called Saca la Lengua. So I was telling Carnal, que I want to make music.
Yeah, do it all, bro.
I know. He sent me this. He goes, you're making music unorthodox, right? But let's listen to it. So,
you're the one singing?
You got me hypnotized. I'm looking in your eyes. You got me living wild and free now. And nowhere I wouldn't go, nothing I wouldn't do para besar tu cuerpo. Y abre la boca, saca la lengua. Baila, 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 baila pa' mí. Ay, mami, ay, mami, ay, mami. Baila. That's that Boaz dancing with his women in episode 5.
This ain't out yet, is it?
Nah, it's not out. I just released the Todo Chingon Estilo.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is kind of like creating an idea of the soundtrack, and I've just never really shared that thought until recently, where like, look, people are asking for a spinoff, and honestly, I'll probably not get that, man. I know Walt Disney owns it right now, because my royalty checks say Walt Disney World. So,
and how much are those royalty checks?
Don't worry about it.
I want to know.
Don't worry about it.
I want to know.
$10? $25?
Okay, so
¿Qué tanto, carnal?
some of those $10 royalty checks are like from Chase and the Alamo. And
Yeah. How does that work?
I got some.
I want to get that too, bro.
Well, you do, bro. You're Whiskey D, bro.
Yeah, but
You got your royalty in your BMI. It's the same thing.
Chinga
Like
esos pinche
ASCAP.
royalty checks de la música, carnal, son como 20 cents, carnal.
They say that music don't pay, but that's a lie.
It's the gigs. That's where we get money.
Well,
I mean,
I know it's the merch we create, and that's the thing, man. Like creating this crossover.
did you have the same contract through the whole series,
No,
or as your
my
character got bigger, were you able to renegotiate, bro? I mean, come on, real stuff,
So
bro.
I renegotiated here and there. I tried.
Which season was that? Second? Because first season is when he killed his brother, right?
Keep in mind everything worked as it needed to. I started off. I was the stuntman that I needed to be. I came in doing stunt work.
But you're in the
Season
very
one.
first season, bro.
Season-
You're the one that's
so-
in jail.
so I worked-
right?
I worked,
and then you overhear all that kind of shit.
I worked 1 week total on season 1, right? So I came in, I did 13 pages of dialogue the first time. Nobody will ever see it. That was episode 4.
All right.
The one about the flower, the,
that-
rose, the
Yes,
flower that grows in the
yes.
Valley of Darkness.
Yeah, well, okay.
So I went in, I did that. You know, to tell you the truth, remember when Oksana died? When they killed Oksana and she was talking about
Yes,
my
yes.
my family, he's big, you don't do that to him. My
Yeah.
dialogue was similar to that.
Uh-huh.
Like, I saw that they brought back that kind of dialogue because I believe it was Ben Loboto or one of those amazing writers that wrote this whole line of dialogue. So
Simon.
what they had his ear cut off and the original stuff that I was doing the first time, right? And I was like, wow, his ears cut off? This is crazy.
Oh,
All right. So they kidnapped me. Or Teresa saves me from she breaks me out of the DEA safe house. The DEA safe house that I was in at the time was a place of safety for me because I was supposedly going to give up my carnal to the USA.
Yeah, DEA's
Right?
on your
so
ass.
I was going to give up the cartel to the DEA, and the USA was getting me out of the cartel, supposedly. That's the way it was written. And Teresa said, I know why you were in the DEA. That's why I took you out. I can protect your family. She shows me that my family's safe. And I was like, man, you got to kill me now because my brother knows that this is what's expected, this, that, and the other. And so she slided me some contract on the table. I take it. She cuts my hands free. I take a pen and I stab my neck, y me muero, right, to save my family. There's this crazy, beautiful, epic dialogue, right? We're talking about family. Does she have kids?
They changed it
and
all.
They changed all that because season 1's dynamic needed to be different. So they scrapped everything they had for the most part and started rewriting all over.
Oh, damn,
And I was like,
bro.
oh my God. And I don't get told this until, bro, I had auditioned for Navy SEALs, for the SEALs, SEAL Team 6 or whatever.
Órale.
I had
Ibas a ir a
auditioned for
matar
that.
a Osama bin Laden.
I had auditioned for that, and I shaved my face.
Uh-huh.
And I told my agent too, I was like, hey man, I'm gonna shave for this audition. I'm gonna
Clean
do
cut,
something
ya
different.
madre.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this differently, and I'm gonna shave. And he was like, do whatever. I said, all right, man, I'm not going back at all, right? And he was like, nah, you're done with Queen of South. You died. Like, all right. I shave, I audition, I send him my taped audition. He's blowing my phone up. He goes, please tell me what I'm about to turn on and watch right now is not you shaved. And I said, yeah, I told you I was fucking shaving, man. He goes, they just called you back. You're going back next week to Queen of the South. And I said, for what? I fucking died. They killed me off, bro. He goes, I don't know. They're bringing your character back. It's episode 12. I don't know. Oh my God, you shaved your fucking face. No, you didn't. And I said, I did. I shaved my face, bro. I go, look at the damn audition that I just sent you. Send that off to say SEAL Team 6. We'll figure it out, man. And I started going, like, if I'm going to grow my hair out, right? Bro, I sat 3 hours in a chair so they could fucking put this fake mustache and beard on me.
Yeah.
And
Like they did it on Güero.
bro.
Güero's
bro.
beard looked fake, bro.
Bro, mine was fake in the van when they're transporting me from, when they have me with all the DEAs and they're writing me out, that's fake. When I'm sitting in the back
Pues
of
no
the...
se nota, carnal.
No,
Como Güero
hey.
se le notaba.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I was
When
in
he
such
was
a
in the
hurry
cell,
to get
right?
home.
When he was in the cell.
I was in such a hurry to get home. That was my final day filming. I said, you want to sit in the chair, JT, and take off your beard and mustache? I was like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm trying to get home. I take off as soon as I'm done filming, and I'm driving from Dallas, Texas, back to Austin. And I keep doing this, bro, because I play with my beard, right? Mm-hmm. I kept doing this. I think I stopped at a Bucky somewhere. And I noticed people looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Mm-hmm. Well, I walk into the bathroom, go take a leak. I look in the mirror, and I have patches. Gacho, I have been pulling out the hair.
Ese vato trae
I look
leprosy, ¿o qué
horrible.
chingados?
I look
Trae
like I
la
was sick.
roña.
Tiene
I
la
look like
roña.
Chris Rock in New Jack City, bro. I look like Pookie.
Yeah.
I look so sick.
So that's great, man. Gradually, you just grew
my
in
contract
that character.
changed. I
It
didn't
has
get
to.
much.
A huevo.
I didn't get much. It wasn't about what I was getting at the time. I was learning. I'm going to say I was learning through the whole process. I was upset maybe season 5 when I realized I could have been a series regular, and I did not get that.
When
that's all.
you were going through all that, Did you realize how big of an impact that character was
Oh,
going
I
to have?
knew the whole time, bro.
You knew it was going to grow?
Bro, ever since I went into season 1, I told one of my real good dear friends, I was like, I'm going to give me a spinoff off this shit. I'm going into season 2. And I was like, damn, they just killed you off already in season 1. What do you mean you're going to season 2? Yeah. Then I get called, and I'm like, they call me back. I'm manifesting this shit. Watch.
Yeah.
Boom, I go into season 2. They give me like 5 episodes. I'm going for this shit. I'm going to go the distance. Watch.
That's great.
I'm going to season 3. Watch.
Yeah.
Boom, season 3 happens. They're like, okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. I said, bullshit. Everything fell apart with season 3, and then there's so much behind the scenes there that I won't even talk about. I mean, like, we changed showrunners, incentives were lost here in Texas. You know, Texas no vale for incentives. I wish they would bring more film back to Texas, but I understand how film crews are intrusive, and the politics of Texas don't want the intrusion. I get it.
From what? From Hollywood?
Well, I mean, when you think about, you see Hollywood trucks parked all over.
Well, it's
everywhere, and they close down streets, and you want to get to where you're going, and you may be one of those guys that works in the Capitol, and you're having to redirect yourself because of what's here. Yeah,
but not all the movies have to be in Austin.
Well, no, but, you know, when it was happening for a while.
You all did the movie in Dallas. Wasn't it in Dallas where Camila was living?
Even in Dallas, when you have all these trucks where
Did you have a lot of trouble in Dallas?
Some people don't like it. And
yeah.
I just see how people don't like the way film crews are so intrusive. That's it.
And
that's the best way for me to just put it.
And it's not like they're going to go and do it that volan chingas y vámonos.
No, take their
bro.
time,
Yeah, it's got to be right.
Yeah, bro. So I can understand why they're not filming here. And anyway.
Yeah.
So season 3 happened, and then boom, we're leaving. We're going to New Orleans. I'm like, I don't care. I know I'm going because they didn't kill me. But the whole time, season 1, season 2, season 3, they're telling the showrunner, you know, Ben LaBoda, who became the showrunner season 4 and 5, they've been telling him to kill Boaz off the whole time. He was like, nah, I see something.
Not yet. This guy's going to be the ultimate villain.
Ben LaBoda knew, man. Ben LaBoda wrote all that. He truly is a mastermind. He's a genius. And I give him so much praise and thank yous for seeing what he saw in me and having me go the distance.
It's vision.
Because we sat down in season 4. We sat down. We had a nice lunch. He took me out to lunch, and he was like, let me tell you something, man. And he just shared some beautiful words and told me some things, man. And I said, yeah, I'm going the distance. Season 5, bro, when season 5 came, let me tell you, I knew that was our last season already. And I was just glad to be there. And then COVID hit. We had gotten into the first episode. We're about to finish the second episode when they shut us down and send everybody home.
That sucks, bro.
March 13th, 2020.
But still, again, even COVID kind of extended the whole thing, right?
Well, COVID extended it. It was a blessing.
Kind of
bitter, I'm not gonna say it was bad because I enjoyed it. I got to go home.
It would have been over a long time, earlier.
It would have been earlier. Yeah, it would have been earlier. So going home and dealing with the whole COVID thing, and then just like it was such a beautiful blessing. But getting back to work and dealing with COVID as the world had to, that was frustrating. I will not lie to you, bro. I was pissed many a times. And
we can't stay.
I saw how they were doing certain things, and I was so frustrated, bro. I was like, ¿sabes qué? I'll pay for myself here. You don't got to get my hotel. I don't give a damn. I'll get me. Because I wanted the comforts of what I wanted. I didn't want what they were going to provide me. I could take care of myself. I wipe my own ass, okay? Thank you.
That's todo.
So until I can't.
During COVID, it was kind of hard to wipe our own ass. Everybody bought the toilet paper, bro.
I can show you how to use one little papelito, and it'll go the distance.
Well, listen, we have a clip of Boaz. So you all people that haven't watched the show, you need to watch it. It's going to be on Netflix season 5. So now that season 5 is on Netflix, you can see all of it. Binge watch it over the weekend. So when is it on Netflix?
April 7th.
April 7th.
April 7th here in the States, and I'm actually going to be having a Netflix watch party. We can watch the first episode together. I'm going to be going live. Woo. I'm looking for a spot out there in San Antonio. Trying to get me a little swimming pool somewhere.
Cool.
Just so I can have a little party.
Give us a call, man. We'll go check it out.
And
send us a text.
I'm working on my alcohol. I don't know. What do you like more, Ben? Do you like whiskey or bourbon?
Gummies.
If you had to choose again.
Let's check out the clip. This is one of my favorite clips. This is when Boaz Jimenez shows up with his crew to the hospital to see Teresa when Teresa has been involved in an explosion. So check this out. I love the way the entrance is classic.
I don't like it because I'm bow-legged, bro.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Mexico.
I heard about La Jefa. Came to help.
We don't need your help.
Looks like you do.
She's alive, cabrón.
Yeah, but she can't make decisions.
I'm here. I can make the decisions.
Mira, cabrón. You're a damn good soldier. But you're no boss. When you're at war, a boss has to make decisions fast.
What are you talking about?
Talking about I'm stopping our shipments as of today.
Teresa wouldn't want that.
You don't know what Teresa would want. And unlike you, I have experience running a cartel. I've been to wars, and I'm still here, doing zapateados on the graves of my enemies, cabrón. I'll be at Teresa's bar if anything comes up. Vamos.
Yeah, I like that,
was
bro.
a good scene, man.
Hey, dude, I get chills when I see that.
That was a good scene, bro.
Yeah,
I like that.
bro.
You made me feel good about myself.
Dude, that's awesome, man. And I tell you what, I mean, it's incredible. That whole scene, we have pictures of the cast. Hemke Madero is Pote. Put his picture up, baby.
Pote is such a great, he's a great guy,
Yeah,
man.
talk to us about him, man. How was it working with him?
It's because of him. I stayed at the trailer park because he said, you know, JT. No, he goes, JT, you know you don't have to stay at the hotel, carnal.
Put Hemke's picture, mama.
So I was like, well, what do you mean? He goes, I got my RV, and I'm parking it at a trailer park. Why don't you just take it to the same RV park that I'm at? And I was like, you know what? Done. So I moved like a whole month in advance before anybody knew I was going out to New Orleans because they were going to have me do my COVID testing in Austin and this and that.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm packing up my trailer and I'm moving. I took off. I got to the RV park. I set myself up. And I told Hemke, I'm here, bro. Because him and I had that amazing final stunt at the end of season 5, right?
Yeah.
So it was
I don't even want to say it, man.
No.
You got to see it.
Yeah.
It's epic.
I almost came in that outfit, bro.
Yeah.
The outfit that I wore at the end there,
dude.
I was going to wear that tonight, and I was like, nah. I'll wear that at another place. On that night. But, yeah, just getting to talk to Hemke and chilling with him. We had Halloween at his trailer. Teresa and James
my
and
wife,
Chicho
dude, my wife, she was
I'm
like,
friends with everybody still, bro. That's my family.
but my wife was torn apart because she couldn't decide between you or Pote. I mean, because Pote is like her favorite.
It's all right.
You know,
No,
maybe
well-
it was Pote
Okay,
or Boaz.
I'm not gonna be an instigator here.
No,
I'm not gonna
no.
get you upset, and I'm not gonna get you thinking.
I
But
was
everybody
going
loves
through.
Teresa, and I mean,
No,
Pote, and I know
No,
why.
yes,
Let
but
it-
no,
I'm gonna let you say
I was
it.
a roller coaster of emotions, and I'm like, I hate him, and then I love him, and I hate him,
With
and then
Pote or with me?
no, with you because
Oh, okay.
I
Put your
could
camera
not.
on, baby.
I'm
I
going.
want to see you.
I couldn't help but root for you. You know what I mean? I couldn't help but root for you. But then at the same time, I was like, why is he doing that? He shouldn't be doing that. Especially that
In
scene,
season 5, bro.
that scene with
She
King
got
George.
pissed
I said,
with
that's
you.
it. I'm done. I'm over Boaz.
I
I'm
was
never.
done.
Yes,
I
I
didn't
was.
like what I
Oh
did
my
there to
God.
King
I
George.
couldn't believe you had done that. I said, Why did he do that? I was so upset.
So we'll find out in a spinoff, maybe.
Yes.
Or in a song.
But I would still pick Boaz over Pote. 100%.
Thank you.
Yes, I would.
Pote,
I would. And he
Pote
knows.
walked
He
out
knows.
when Teresa got raped. Remember that?
Yes, I know.
But that
I
was
know.
at the beginning, dude.
No, it doesn't
bro,
matter.
It doesn't matter. He
It
let
doesn't
that
matter.
happen to her. And maybe his guilt is the reason why he was her number one so damn much.
Yeah.
You can't make up for that shit.
No,
when
you
already let it
cannot.
happen,
And
bro.
so he was trying to make up, but you just can't. You can't. What he
I know.
did, what
if
can't be
what if
undone.
she would have died? That's
Yeah.
it. She's dead, and he didn't really care.
Nope.
Oh, but because she lives, oh, now I feel like shit.
Yeah, and
So
I have to
take
make it
care
up
of
to
you, and I
her.
gotta
Yeah.
make it up to
I have
you.
to make it up to
He's
her.
talking like Pote.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Forever now, I got to make it up to you, Teresita.
Yeah, you
Don't make me
see-
something to
You
eat.
see,
Pote,
babe,
be
you
quiet.
don't even think of Pote.
Yeah,
right?
don't ever.
I'm not.
Don't
I
ever.
told you I'm picking Boaz,
Boaz,
100%.
You know,
So-
there were so many scenes there, like with Javier, my cousin. Oh
Yeah.
my God, working with that genius,
He's a singer, man.
man,
He sings,
rebelde,
too.
bro.
Yeah. Good looking too, man.
Let me tell you something.
Está
I'm
chulo,
glad,
cabrón,
I'm glad
¿no?
he was my primo, bro.
And I ain't that kind of guy, but
Let me say, Jessica Lowry, she was one of my directors, right? One of the directors of that episode when I'm talking to my brother, right? Or talking to my primo. When I get out of the bed and I practically have no clothes on. So
oh yeah.
I bared my bottom in that scene.
Oh my
Because she
gosh.
called me up. I was with my wife. We were eating. I was taking my wife out to eat during the time. I picked her up. I'm like, I don't want to babe. My girl registered nurse, so I picked her up for lunch. And then I get a call from the director. I'm like, oh, shit, is this Jessica? She's calling me. I'm like, hold on, baby. Oh, she's Mr. Campos. I'm looking forward to working with you again. Because she worked with me on season 3, right? And she directed me on season 3. I worked for her. And she hits me up saying, hey, I'm going to want you to bare bottom. How do you feel about that? I said, done. She goes, are you serious? I said, we ain't got to talk about it. It's whatever you need. Are you serious? It's whatever you need.
I'll even throw in a third testicle, mija, si quieres, right
I'm here to
pedo.
play ball, man.
Better.
And she goes, wow, this went different than what I expected it was going to be. I thought I was actually going to have a conversation with you. And I was like, nah, it's whatever you need, ma.
Yeah.
And I hung up. And my wife said, you're going to show your ass on TV. I said, babe, Brad Pitt, Ed Norton, Tom Cruise, all these little motherfuckers are showing their ass. They want to see mine right now. They want to see mine.
Yeah.
They want to see my ass right now. I'm going to show my ass off.
So did they put powder and
Nah,
on
bro,
the
no.
pimples and all that shit?
Nah, I ain't got nothing like that on my
Hair
ass.
and all
My
that
ass was
stuff,
good,
man.
but I got a cute little bottom.
Órale.
But I got no
Yes.
ass because everything's up front.
Ching.
Hey!
3 times.
And I'm so small and short, it's gravitational pulls a motherfucker,
3
bro.
times. So we're talking about King George. Put his picture
Yes.
up, baby. King George.
Ryan, oh my God, Ryan
Yeah,
is
Ryan
like the
Onan.
best too, bro. Ryan Onan, he is.
Ese vato, he's like, I'd love to hang out
Bro,
and
he
party
wrote
with him.
he
man.
wrote some of my parts in season 2 and 3, bro. He wrote some of because he was a writer on the show too, right?
Where's he from, dude?
He's from his mother's woman, his father's testicle.
Yeah, I know that, but where does he live? Is he a Hollywood guy?
It
or
don't
is
matter, bro. He lives in
Texas?
Hollywood, yeah.
Órale.
He lives out there in LA.
And he's a writer. You see, babe, some of the characters we see are part of the backside
Wow,
team
bro.
there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be writing for what I gotta do. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been writing a lot of what I want to bring to fruition. I've been concentrating on what I wanna share with my brothers and sisters out there in stories. And I know that we all have a story that we want to share and tell. So that's where I'm at, bro.
I want to also talk about one of the first season. You had a guy named Gerardo Taracena, the Batman, right?
Oh, Batman.
Did you get to
Yes.
meet the
Bro,
guy?
I got to meet him. He was a great guy, bro. I was a big fan of his work.
I like him on Narcos Mexico, bro.
I
He
like
does-
him on Apocalypto.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
where I saw him, bro.
That's
Oh, bro,
where
I
it
could watch
was.
Apocalypto.
He was on Apocalypto. That's a great movie, dude.
Anytime they show that, I don't give a damn where I catch it in a movie. That's my. I watch it, bro. Apocalypto.
Yeah,
Cause
it's amazing.
Wow,
Mel Gibson, dude, he put that movie together. And it was,
yeah, bro.
it
I got
was
to work
savage,
with Mel
bro.
Gibson when he came down to work on his movie here in the Valley.
Oh yeah, what movie here in the Valley? What was
It
it?
was
Lethal Weapon.
nah, it was like Mexicano or something, bro. He's a man in jail.
Órale.
That was an awesome movie, bro. I got to work with Clint Eastwood's son también. You know, he came to work on that movie with Mel Gibson. It was dope, bro. Good
Also,
stuff.
of course, Joaquin de Almeida, Epifanio.
Oh man, Epifanio, he's yeah, man, one of the best. Let me tell you, he was very intimidating to work with.
¿Por qué, bro?
Bro, he's been in the game for so long, bro. Like,
But did he act like did he carry his weight around?
oh, bro,
Was he high society?
everybody carried their weight.
Se la creen? I mean,
Hey,
you know, because I mean, I'm
bro,
thinking if I'm
Epifanio,
there.
if you're watching, bro, I love you. You taught me what to do and what not to do. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, yeah, he's a good
I
character,
know what
bro.
to do and what not to do by watching a lot of my brothers and sisters.
And you
on
can
set.
tell by his acting and his language and everything.
His
That guy-
accent, right?
Simón.
His
Bro, I saw
accent.
him snap a few times, and I was
Send
like,
a whole bro.
I was like, he
Why?
he just got
Why?
mad at me. Like, oh, bro, there was the head in the box. You remember when the divorce papers got sent to him in the box?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I did in my acting there, bro, but he was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, shit, what the fuck, what am I doing? You're like, you're doing too much. I was like, what am I
You're
doing that's too
overdoing it.
much?
You were.
Like, I'm not overacting, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, Epifanio. So I just sat there. I just fucking sat there. Literally just sat there. I'm just looking at him. He goes, are you fucking doing that on purpose? I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, bro, one, he's lucky I was high, okay? See, no, I would have got Will Smith on his ass, bro.
Oh my God.
No, but if
But
you would
no,
have, if you
but,
would have
like,
done,
he surprised me. He
Yeah.
really surprised me because he said that I was doing something. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What am I doing?
Oh
So I
my
toned it
God.
down even more. Like, I just sat there and I tried not to look. You know?
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
And,
But if you would
but
have
he
made,
was such a joy to work with, man. He taught me a lot, bro. A lot of people taught me a lot.
if you would have done something that he really didn't like, he could have sent that general to you. What's his name? The general. Put the
Cortez.
gen- Cortez.
Oh,
dude.
Yancy is
El
another
vato
one.
sacó la
Bro,
data,
Yancy was like, he was one of the guys that actually shared some stuff with me, and you know, it was because of him I started to go into my scenes saying, am I winning? It was just words he shared with me, man, and every time I had a scene with Colonel Cortez, I like looked forward to it, bro.
Hey.
Cortez was like sick, and because he was sick, I said, I gotta match his sickness. Because he's
Yeah.
the one that brought me into the world when you think about it.
Yeah.
He was the one that made Epifanio understand why you needed the crazy of Boaz.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Because he understood the crazy in me, and I understood the crazy in him. I was like, I gotta show that I'm still crazier than him. But his scenes were epic.
They were,
They
bro.
gave him some epic fucking dialogue. He's a beast.
He's a beast.
He's
dude.
a beast,
¿De
man.
dónde es? Él es de México. ¿De dónde es that?
I think he's in New York.
New
Ain't he?
York?
Wasn't he
Está
from
New
New
York?
York? And
I
then
think
Alimi,
so.
man. Alimi Ballard, Marcel Dumas, working with him
I
on
love
season,
that guy, bro. Sacó la daga
No,
también,
season
bro.
4 when
he was in jail, dude, he was the acting like hell no.
Yeah, look, season 4 when I worked with him in that scene where I'm at Teresa's office, like reading out the whole season. When I got to that episode in particular, I was so over the moon that I was gonna work with Alimi, and the way it was gonna be this fight going back and forth. I was like, man, I'm looking forward to this. man.
Yeah.
And I had not met him until the day I got on set with him, and we just basically went into the scene without knowing each other.
Oh wow.
And just like learning each other right there. And as soon as we were done, he just looked at me. He was like, damn,
Yeah.
you're good. You brought it. And I was like, man, this guy.
awesome, bro.
I was looking forward to working with him.
I wish there were like behind the scenes on
I
that shit, man. I want to
know.
see that
I was
stuff.
like,
Were they all doing? Were they doing any of that? Like,
nah, we don't have
filming
any
the
of that.
behind
yeah,
the
because
scenes?
like Breaking Bad, they would show the table read, you know, where they're all
It's gonna
sitting
take
around
a while
the table.
before I can finish that book that I've started. But I'm like writing a whole, behind the madness of Boaz, my time and experience.
Get somebody to do it for you, and you just tell them what to
my
put.
phone is the best microphone. I've been
Órale.
doing a lot
Correct.
of on the
Órale.
phone.
Es todo.
And eventually I'll send my file off where I need to, and my girls help me. And I've got a small team, man. I got 3 badass women. I got my daughter and my 2.
Family, carnal, pura familia, carnal. Así estamos nosotros.
People you trust.
Verónica Falcón, bro. She's
she's
sometimes
amazing.
she was like,
Well, you know that dance scene in
Vicious.
season 2 when
but there was
when,
a sexiness to her, bro.
yeah.
You know, I don't
You
know
know, I
what
was
it
supposed to
was.
kiss her.
You were?
I was
And
supposed to
then?
kiss her when
She had a body,
Boaz
bro.
kills her brother. But Boaz kills his brother. When I killed my brother, before I killed my brother, there's that scene where like, Boaz, controlate. And she's like, Boaz, you're looking very nice. And I'm like, thanks to you.
Hey.
When I do that, I was supposed to kiss her. Like it was written where Boaz kisses Camila.
¿Y qué pasó?
And Manuel grabs me and says, controlate. Right? There's all this. Well, bro, I'm a new guy on set, okay?
Yeah.
So I was already intimidated. I'm having to work with all these amazing people. So when they say, let's rehearse that kiss scene, we're both, and she's like, no, nobody's kissing Camila. We're not doing that. We can keep moving on. She said, if you can tell me how it pertains to the scene and why it's important, then we'll do it. But if not, we're moving on. And, well, shit, the director didn't say anything. They were like, that's lunch. We're going to lunch. And let's go. But I'm going to tell the story. Nobody's ever heard this shit. I'm going to share it with y'all.
Share it.
So I sat in the trailer with Julio Cedillo, Manuel, my brother. And he was like, JT, don't push it, That's fine. And I was like, bro, but I'm an actor.
Me la quiero pichonear, carnal.
Yeah. I was like, I'm looking forward to that shit, bro. I was wondering what we were gonna do.
Pura pinche lengua, carnal. Boa style.
Come on, baby. Ando pedo. But I was just sitting there like, nah, man, I was looking forward to it. And he goes, oh, let it go. That's this movie magic. And I said, but the script says the Kiss of Judas. That was the name of the episode. The Kiss of Judas. And I was like, man, I'm gonna kiss her. And he goes, don't do that. You could get kicked off set if you upset her.
See.
And I was like, oh man, really, man? I just want to fucking work, man. I'm like, man.
Bien necio.
So yeah, I was necio. So I told him, I was like, nah, I'm gonna kiss her, bro. You better stop me. And I went in there like a kid, bro. I was just having fun. And when we're back on keep in mind, yeah, pinche capapal. Keep in mind, I was on probation. This is a fun story. I was on probation, but I was high on edibles. So I was like drunk with this beautiful emotion of like, I'm giddy about this shit, and I'm thinking, and I look at him, I go, I'm gonna go for it. Like, I'm gonna go for it. And I had my cup. This is gold leaf. They had the badass cups there.
Pura feria, carnal.
Pura feria, right? So I look at him and I go, like, I'm gonna do this. And we go into the scene. And I'm going for it. He sees I'm going for it. And Julio goes, he grabs me, he hits me. He hits me so hard, bro. The cup just like got smacked out of my hand. Hits the ground. Everybody goes quiet in the thing. I go, what? I wanted to kiss my sailor. I'm still in the scene. I don't break character. I'm still acting. And then I bend over and I start picking up the broken glass. They say, cut. And you hear props. Is she gonna be breaking the cup every time? And I was like, I could put the next one down, right?
Yeah.
And Camila looks at me like, I saw what you fucking did there. Like, she noticed me, bro. She noticed that I was a dick. She just realized, este way, he came to fucking work. I came to work, bro. I went in for the fucking kiss. I went in. And the director says, that was great. I don't like this, because I did that whole thing. And Camila said, no. That's Shakespearean. He was telling me, fuck you. I said, I said, it's exactly what I was telling you. Fuck you. And I meant it like, at the time, like, fuck yeah, I meant that. Like, fuck you, like, here we are. I'm acting.
Yeah.
And it was my disgust towards that scene. And so the director says, we're going to keep that then. Let's go again. And I tell Julio, I give him the look again, like, I'm going to go for it again. Because he told me, don't do that again. He got close to me, told me, don't do that again.
You wanted to recapture the magic.
Bro, when he told me don't do that again, I said, catch me.
Oh.
And when I said that, he gave me a look like he was pissed. But that was perfect because now Manuel is pissed. action. And I fucking went for it again. And he stopped me so quick. And I'm remembering the episode's name is The Kiss of Judas. I gotta kiss somebody. And I didn't get to kiss Camila, but that's why you see me kiss Julio on the cheek.
Yeah.
And then I go into the next scene and I kill my brother.
But Camila would have been better, bro.
Oh, yeah, bro. I want to, yeah.
How about
But I learned real quick and fast there that I was brand new. I was a new guy on set. I realized that it wasn't gonna be as easy as I thought it was gonna be just to come in and act, because I'm not lying. Like, the greatest stunt I ever pulled was becoming Boaz and acting every season out. Because there's some top dogs there that I acted opposite of, and to hold my own the way I've been told that I held my own. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of discipline. It took a lot of just me wanting to really do what I do for you brothers and sisters out there, man.
You did it.
I wanted to deliver, and to hear the feedback, I'm appreciative of it, and I thank you all.
Yeah,
man.
hell
Seriously.
yeah. Peter Gadio. Is that how you say his last name?
James, man.
James.
Oh, man, I love James.
A recurring character. Because
James
he's
is good,
missing
man.
for like a whole... He was missing for I think a season, and he came
4,
back
yeah.
on.
He only came back in the last 5 minutes.
And I never knew the dude. I mean, he's got an
good,
English.
bro.
He's got an English
He got
accent.
an English accent, yeah.
He's from England, dude.
Oh, he's good.
But
Good guy.
and on the show, there's no accent at all.
Oh, he's badass, bro.
How do they do that, bro? That's crazy, right?
It's acting.
Yeah.
I think they can do it better than we can, because, I mean, you can tell I'm Mexican. And even if I did try to have a little accent, don't work, bro. You're like Mexicano way.
Did you all get together and hang out?
Yeah. I hung out with the cat. He's a good guy, man. I took
Orale.
one picture with the guy throughout all seasons. That was my fanboy picture.
Yeah.
That was it. It's that one where we're on set and I'm wearing my snake out,
Simone.
my snake shirt. But
And
yeah,
then-
Peter's just Peter's a badass energy, man.
And how do you say his last name? Gadio or like Gadiot?
I just call him Peter.
Pete.
That's all I call him, man. Peter.
And then last but not least, I mean, there's some other characters, but we got to go with Alice. Alice,
Alicia.
yeah, Braga. She is
She sets the
Teresita.
bar, bro. Like, she set the bar high.
How is
on-
she in
on
person,
kindness,
bro? Is
Like,
she pretty hot in person, bro?
like hot in what way do you
Like
mean?
sexy, hot, beautiful?
I don't know, man.
I mean, you know?
Nah, not for me. For me, she was more of just my sister, bro.
Okay.
Like, for me, she was my older
Well, your
sister.
beautiful sister, you know what I mean?
She's an amazingly gorgeous sister, and she is exactly what you see, man. Everything that you think the queen is, that's exactly what she is.
She had a
Wow.
big role, man. She had
Yo,
to
she-
remember a lot of stuff, no?
Yo, she is like amazing. Everybody in their own onda, man. Like,
It was a perfect chemistry.
everybody
Of
just went
characters,
above and
bro.
beyond, and everybody dedicated to their craft. Everybody's such a joy to work with, man. There was never any bad moments that I could ever recall, man. I mean, sure, there are moments of we all dealt with it as a family, like whatever it was, and COVID was probably the biggest pain in the ass that we all had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, thank God we didn't have any Alec Baldwin accidents in 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Thank God we didn't have any losses of our loved ones. I mean, other than just natural causes of our loved ones, leaving before us. We've been blessed, man. Our set was blessed all 5 seasons, as far as I'm concerned.
April 7th, Netflix.
April 7th, season 5 comes out, and I'm very appreciative of Queen of the South giving me what they've given me, in the sense of, here I am back in the RGV with my brother and my sister here. The fact that you're a fan of the show, bro, and your daughter caught me here in McAllen at some event,
and then we
you
end
didn't
up
even
having
know,
history.
bro, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what? You want to talk to me, bro?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I seen you, and that's because
Yeah.
we've been on the same path, man.
Yeah, and I saw you
Working.
with
You're
Mano San Roman
my brother, bro.
on social media this morning as
Mando's
well.
my other brother.
Another guy that's
I
part
hit
of
him
our
up
clique.
last night saying, hey, I'm coming to see rock and roll, bro. ¿Qué onda? You want to put me on? He was like, pass on by, canalito. I got you. And I
That's
was
todo.
like, there I go.
I saw it on Facebook,
All right,
on
yeah,
Super Tejano. It's
Yeah.
a Facebook page.
Super Tejano,
You'll see an interview with
102.1 FM.
Boaz there, with JT, man. JT, we appreciate you coming in, man.
I appreciate you.
And, I mean, the website, ladies and gentlemen, go on the website, buy some of that merchandise, some of that shirt, some of those shirts.
Well,
Todo
it's your
chingón
style, man.
estilo.
Todo
man.
chingona estilo. I just locked into Todo chingona estilo too, and I'm making the merch especially for all you chingonas out there, all you queens. To all you mothers, man, that have raised your kids by yourselves and you're doing it, I can't say you are truly appreciated in your kids' eyes. Know that. You might not hear it from your kid. And I say that because I didn't always tell my mama thank you. But, Mom, I know you're not watching, but just so it's known and everybody else hears it. The best gift you ever gave me were my brothers, man. And just thanks for being so resilient with the way you had to do things. I know it wasn't easy, man.
That's what we do, bro. We got to just, make it work.
Yeah, man.
And that's what you did, man, when you were given that opportunity on Queen of the South, and it just snowballed into a character that's going to be well known and recognized for the rest of your life, bro. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Joseph JT Campos. You can find him on Instagram. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on Queen of the South on Netflix. Make sure to binge watch that stuff. Starting April 7th, you might want to start going on there because the first 4 seasons are on there already.
Yeah.
So when season 5 is on, and let me tell you, once you get started, you can't stop.
You cannot.
It's addictive. It's one of those shows like Breaking Bad, like Narcos Mexico. It's one of those shows, compelling characters, compelling dialogue, compelling plots, and you just don't know what's going to happen next. And that's the kind of show Queen of the South is. JT, we appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you. Rio Grande Valley, you know this is my home.
Yeah.
And never get me wrong when I say it's just rough here. I mean it in the sense of, thank God it is what it is.
You're still worried on that shit, bro.
No, I heard it today when I was coming down, man. Somebody hit me up on my Insta and they were like, oígame, güey, vas a venir pa' acá otra vez. Que este, que el otro. And I was like, you know what? You obviously don't get it.
He did it, but they're just cagapalos, bro.
No, but you know what? You can't let it go unnoticed because if you don't clean up the mess that's there in front of you, somebody else has to deal with it. And that's how come I try to address everything right then and there, because if I just sidestep it, then that means I'm not addressing it and somebody else has to deal with it. And if I have the opportunity to take care of it, I have to. And that's why I'm adamant about letting y'all brothers and sisters know, yes, I'm from the RGV. Yes, it wasn't always that easy for me, but those obstacles that were put there before me were there for me to be here right now to tell you that if I can do it, you can do it.
Eso.
Que si se puede. Te lo hocico and do it.
Todo positivo, nada negativo, papá. Asústame one time. We'll see you tomorrow night with Rockin' Chaz. We'll have
You got a good lineup this week.
fitness instructor tomorrow, which is Casey Carter, which was the guy that was here when you showed up unannounced the last time. So we're going to be here with him tomorrow, and he's going to freak out because Boaz was here today. Boaz, that's my jam.
My carnal will be here Saturday.
Yeah. And then on Thursday, we got Jesse Turner. Friday, we got Matt Castillo, Texas country artist.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday night, Savannah V and Ricky Versetti. That's going to be a hell of a show.
It's going to be a good one. I might even come back for that. If I'm not busy.
So we're doing live shows every single night. There's no other person or group in the Rio Grande Valley or South Texas I know of that's doing so many live shows per week, ladies and gentlemen. But we're trying to bring you some of the best content possible, and you can help us out by liking, sharing, and subscribing. So make sure to do that, and we appreciate you.
You got
We'll
a
see you
virtual tip jar?
A virtual tip jar.
You need a virtual tip jar, man. That way it can help out. Because believe you me, content isn't easy to put out there. And if you really want to make a difference and you want to get involved, find out how you can do so with PVT TV, and get involved. Every little bit goes a long way, believe you me.
That's right. Thank you so much, everybody that supports the show. And once again, follow JT Campos 1 on Instagram. That's where you can find him. You can message him. You can talk to him. You can see his live videos. He goes on live sometimes with his guns and his long hair and everything.
I do it all.
Y'all have a beautiful evening. We'll see you. God bless you all. Rock and roll, baby.